Great to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Week 6 of the college football season in our EA Sports College football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you as the pros down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Mustangs coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Mustangs headed for the line. We're ready for it. Coming out with it, it's Terry. The coverage team maintained this was not. Going on that return. They got the big fellas out there. Three tight end look on first and 10. Quick get. It's Owens. And he's able to shed one tackle and get a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that help this offense stay in the ball game. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with second and short. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come up with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Austin Simmons a quick. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Terry. Throws on the Jets. He's at the top. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working around, getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looks like he's bringing it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Looking for space. It's Fisher. They were all over it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. They see how fast he got the ball carrier. Get that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second down. Hawkins. Left side is Jackson. Caught, and he's got room. And he was 100% of the game. He doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Mustangs peel off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Calls his own. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders here to make the stop.
And you can tell QB's he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really understands that. I got to understand. When I get a lick on this guy, I got to take like not dirty, not cheap shots, but little plays. When I get this winning Cake's fielding, I think that'll always bode well for the
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. With the ability to feel strong, he can stretch it for his runs, but this is a guy who can for early on.
And he gets the first down, and he gets the hit stack laid on his noggin.
And Dave, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that. To pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. You're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical. We're going to try to bust them down your throat.
And they got to take some response. Hopefully can get behind him and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got some security.
Touchdown Mustangs! How about this back staying on track and getting the option? Precision blocking up front. The open lane and the running back confused.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow defensive line. It makes those holes easier to get all the way to the inside. Remember the job blocking up front.
And he's trying to get the point.
And he'll just take it in this drive. He'll start with the 25.
Missouri Tigers ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone, trying to follow suit here. Runs through a tackle. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. First down, the defense makes you might be running the football. You still line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a way through second.
Here's Simmons to throw. Rush right in his face. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain here. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively just trying to take a defense and getting it right. Playing some coverage, you got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's pitch and catch. Just take the pocket and let's keep going.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And he was just as he released it to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a coming Jesus with their defensive. Both the fear of God to this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Mustangs offense is ready for the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown.
Defense is going to work it. The defense getting that stop, getting the football right back into the hand. Now this offense just
you can see the offense. They're seeing the situation right now. They're jumping on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They ain't ready to drop this ball in this spot.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating move. It's first down from the 38. Got him in space. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I go back to the 10-2, man. Just the big play, and
They say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better try the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Quarterback keeper. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not ball plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking out 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks. And just letting you know, we're right. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this game.
Throwing, Harkins. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down to the 38. It'll be first down.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a jump ball.
Yeah,
such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like he's getting the field. He's got the field goal. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big move.
And he
can hit pass out there too. It's so nice to see this on
college football. Running back by committee. His team has a lot of talent. They are loaded back here. It's good to see this back now getting some run this game.
Ace right downfield. The Mustangs have it with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might as well run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And if
you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more liners, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like the matchup man-to-man. Those tight ends are back there. Nice job understanding the run was coming.
It's inside, and it's free. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lining up to attack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on by 7. So it's an 80-yard run, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it in. It's Terry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Simmons. Look out. Unloads in the nick of time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down.
They might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time. They were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that move to his intended target. The window was way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And there were no excuses or crevices to run through, but they shoved him out of bounds.
We know this running back's a playmaker. He's a guy they want to get going quickly and optimistic.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix the action between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running these things.
Unloads to the wideout. Active hands to the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
We talked
to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice one earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on foot.
He gets it blocked. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helped out his offense to start this drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add it to this team 7 lead. Keeps it on the ground. And he won't quite get there. After that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Mustangs come to behind this situation. You might see a shot play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides avoids the punishment and picks up the first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run. So trying to catch him off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you're trying to make the completion, you're going to have a chance to run the next play.
Doesn't matter. This guy's
Come on, bro. No, bro. No, bro. No. No, bro.
Past the 50. He's at the 40.
Come on, bro. No.
But on the great return to improve this game.
don't like that chin shit. Dude, fuck, let's go 14-7. What the fucking name? It's more than it's fun.
Great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Missouri Tigers. Three State again, chance to fall with you. Let's say hello to our friend Tommy Roll on the sideline.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players to be weak, and he says we have to understand every play matters. We cannot get into the next week or this history is a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out.
Yeah, I think.
To the back. And he finds enough room and he's down at the 20.
Love to see this offense early drives, getting that kind of yardage, keeps it ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. On the run, it's Bishop. Dragged down at 26 after a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense that early in the drive you can turn around and hand it off, get a push up front, go get the answer.
Setting up for a first and 10 from 26. There's the line, this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is a count. It's about how big of a strong you are. Really nice job of defense. Showing their strength, stuffing it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The give. Easy for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the for us.
They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play at the 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the line. Soft spot in the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still 3rd down, but move around the cover after the flag. Hawkins. And he's bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. Everyone sees the ball all around. A nice job understanding just got to jump on it and make sure you flip the section.
The Mustangs will line up and punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They stop immediately, flying down the field, and get to it before he can even get started. From the gun, it's Owens. Stops after a gain of 3 in the 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes it's 3 to 4 yard runs. Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to the well. Might have picked up the ball down there before he was knocked down.
And that really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move it out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulders of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short from the 49. This is 4-down territory. Going to Baltimore here. Let's see what they do. Simmons from the gun, 3rd down. He wants one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done from the investment. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he locked them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job.
Just playing the field position game. Nice job. Hayward toward the side. So Husky Butler get his end zone. And Blanche has that 7 to 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive.
Powers ahead, gets it before he's down at the 10. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Sees running room. Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh 7 stop at the 31-yard line.
What a run. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you get guys like this who can make huge plays with the speed, get down the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared of them.
Pushes ahead for a couple of working at the
Listen, my job is to go I like it. Get the ball going. How are the ends playing the edge? Make some big flips and turns early in this game.
It should have been variety of running section. Keep them guessing later.
No doubt. I'm making memory of this stuff. Were they in? Can I get back to this?
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Flush to the left. Fires on the move. Just a complete misfire.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's right to him. Man, it makes such a difference with Blanchard catching. In this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off. Just made it a little bit different for his wide receiver to catch.
He stopped.
You want to be a great run defense, your DBs to be great. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes. But when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And you don't want to start this game with two straight punts. Big third down opportunity here. Hawkins. Got his man. Still running at the 40. He's on the right. 10. Touchdown, SMU. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed. I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
And it'll be a touchback. Come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers send up the offense to go to. They went 3 on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Zach Cleese, and he's got 4 out of the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Follows his block. He tolls. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz, that's why you bring pressure, that's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on, hard to get him to the ground.
They go play action with Simmons. Bottom of time, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Terry. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh 7 downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting caught. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off? Because they
snagged in this running room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. After the completion, you see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is a sophomore defensive end with any injury. They hope this is just a momentary thing. They will check on him in a bit. From the red zone, it's ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not getting the gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchdown.
Stopped at the 25-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to do plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I complex? Like, up front right now, let's just push it in, fall forward, get that game, stay after the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense is going to respond.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Well, the defense is waking up, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were scrambling, they kind of all got together, rallied on the side. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced the punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up with 4th down again. Great job there. Defense 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Let's see what they have done. This drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the run, it's Owens. Plows through the defense. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing Simmons. Can't hang on after the hit. It'll bring up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw. And that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, you have to turn it from Steve. He lets it fly. And trying to put the points on the board on 3rd down, and they're staring at 4th down.
Sometimes it's a quarterback, they just sit. Sideline, and you watch the other guy go out and steal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer. You want to be aggressive, and sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you.
And he loses the football on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sees a crease. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Gonna take a shot. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on! He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the move. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. They go play action with Hawkins. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Throwing, Hawkins. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Running inside, it's Owens. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Simmons to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Runs through the tackle. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the left side. He's at the touchdown Tiger. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
There's a crease. The 40, at the 30, past the 10, into the house. Touchdown Mustangs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. From deep, it's Terry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Got him downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with... It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They put the brakes on it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Hawkins escapes the pressure going right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hard running there. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Throwing, Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his target. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Again, it's Hawkins. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics that sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
But it does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires to the tight end. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Buckeyes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Simmons. Got it behind the line. It's Terry. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down.
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
All the way back to the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. To the back. Turning it on. He's past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hawkins. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
Simmons on play action. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job at assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Throwing Simmons. Right side, it's Hoffman. There he goes. at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Simmons. Out wide right, it's Huffman. Takes a grab and room to run. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And how about he dropped back to pass twice on this drive so far? He's thrown 2 completions and chewed up over half the field. This offense, this QB, dialed in, understanding what he's seeing, and he is putting his foot down and being aggressive, taking shots down the field, and now this offense in great scoring position.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he could have stopped the drive right there with the pick, but he couldn't hold it.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Simmons on the play fake. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It is good. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got an alley. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. A designed run for the quarterback. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you
found a seam on the left. Past the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the back. Driving forward, it's Bishop. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give. He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, SMU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Terry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Sets his feet. It's Simmons. Going for it all. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Simmons. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're all over it. Right side, it's Owens. Fights off the defender. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
In the red area, it's Roberts. Might have a chance. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Burrowing for yardage. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. 3rd and long right here. Throwing, Hawkins. Turns it upfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Second and long here. He's changing the play. Throwing Simmons. Right on target this time. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. Stopped right there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's Simmons to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Running the red zone, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Making the adjustment. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Enough to move the chains. Still on his feet. Another broken tackle. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown Mustangs. He would not be denied.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
Hey, that was fake as fuck.
And then extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That one's going to get a little star inside of that play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Fielding in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He's past the sticks. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Simmons. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense knew down the stretch, man, they were going to have to make some big plays, and that was just what they needed. They take the deep shot. First of all, I love the QB, man. I love him reading it, staying patient in the pocket, seeing the shot down the field, waiting for it to develop, Palmer, throws the strike, and they got the lead in this football game.
And he goes to his difference maker at receiver to come up with that touchdown, right? With the game on the line, you've got to have confidence that your guy's going to be able to make a play against the defender deep down the field late in the game, and that is exactly what happened. Two guys who spent lots of time in the offseason throwing to one another, and it pays off big for them.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Hawkins. Out wide right, it's Hale. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Fourth down, Hawkins. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The defense still has all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Long way to go on second down. The give as they work on that clock. They've got him corralled. SMU spends his second timeout here. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing, Hawkins. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared